Alright, finally it's time to review the cameras of the S9 Plus. Now you can see S9 Plus comes with a dual camera setup, and the secondary camera is fixed at 2x optical zoom. So you can use the secondary camera to capture zoomed in shots without any degradation in image quality because it is optical zoom and not digital zoom. And both of these cameras are optically stabilized. And the bottom camera also has this feature called live focus, which allows you to blur the background of a subject. But the top camera is where the real action happens. As you can see, this is a dual aperture camera. You can change the aperture from 1.5 to 2.4. Well, what does dual aperture really do? First, a wider aperture allows more light to get into the camera, thus allowing shooting at lower ISO and giving you a clear shot at night. But as a side effect, wider aperture also adds background blur. As you might be able to tell by looking at these two photos, the one on the right is shot with wider f1.5 aperture and the one on the left with 2.4 aperture. But if that much background blur does not satisfy you, can go ahead and use the live focus feature. Now live focus uses the dual camera setup of the S9 Plus to achieve this cool background blur effect, and you can you can tweak the amount of background blur you want. You have up to 7 points, and just tap on a subject to focus and then click a picture. Now I'm also impressed by the macro capability of the camera of the S9 Plus. As you can see, you can get really close to your subjects without any distortion or any focus problem. But if this much is not enough, just tap on the telephoto lens and it will take you right in there. And this allows you to take some amazing macro shots. So seriously, this is a phone camera and you can get really close. So and because this phone has OIS, the pictures are quite blur free and there is almost negligible shake. And now let's come to the most interesting part, super slow-mo video. Alright, here we are in super slow-mo mode, and I'm going to show you how to record a super slow-mo video on the Galaxy S9 Plus. And before you guys jump to any conclusions and say that the video feed on the Galaxy S9 Plus is flickering, take a look at the Sony XZ Premium. But yeah, you can see the same phenomenon on the Sony phone also. Now, a lot of you guys know that the super slow-mo feature debuted with the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. But the Samsung phone takes it one step further, actually 2 steps further, and it's very easy to capture super slow-mo on the Samsung phone as compared to the Sony phone. So you guys can see on the Sony phone, you just tap the center button and the timing and other stuff is up to you. So you just tap that button and super slow-mo video gets recorded, and it's very difficult to time the correct moment on the Sony phone. But here, Samsung takes it one step further and you have this little box here. So let's go back. So you have this little box here, and whenever the phone senses movement inside this box, then only it will capture the super slow-mo video. And oh, and by the way, you can also move this detection area around. So we have it here now. If the phone senses movement over here, it will record super slow-mo, and you can also move it anywhere around the screen. And I think that's quite useful. And you can also resize the box. We can make it bigger, and we can make it smaller. And I really like this implementation because this allows you to work on your apparatus rather than getting the timing right on the phone. And yes, you can also use flash while recording the super slow-mo video. But we also have manual mode. So in manual mode, it's exactly like Sony, and you just press the record button and then you tap this button to record super slow-mo, and whatever you were about to see has been captured in auto mode. Alright, so let me quickly show you guys around the camera app of the S9 Plus. So you can see how quickly the camera app launches. The wait time is almost negligible, and you can also launch the camera from the lock screen. Press and hold and the camera will come right up. You can start shooting immediately. Alright, so once you launch the camera, you'll automatically go into automatic mode, and for most users I recommend that you keep the camera on automatic mode. It will adjust all the settings by itself and you don't need to do anything. And you see this little 2x button here, that's for activating the telephoto lens. Press on it and the image will be zoomed 2x, and this is at 1x, and the 2x optical zoom uses the bottom camera. Now the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus, both of them come with burst mode. So all you need to do is press and hold the camera shutter button and the phone will capture 100 shots in quick succession. Alright, so once these shots have been captured, you can go to gallery. You can check them out here. So you can see it contains 100 photos, and then if you want you can save a photo individually, whichever you like. So let's save this one. So that image has been saved, and here we have it. You can see quality is pretty good. We can zoom in. So to switch to front facing camera, all you need to do is this, and you'll get into the selfie mode, and you have this AR emoji which is kind of a representation of yourself. So let me switch to AR emoji and you can see. So I recreated my AR emoji and it really does not look like me. What in the world is that? So what AR emoji does is when you click a picture like this, it will save it into the gallery, and then you can go ahead and share this with your friends and family, and you know, just create some unique expressions. Take a picture of your AR emoji and just share it with your friends. But yeah, some people might like it, some people might not, but I don't think I am going to use this. And then you have these stickers, and you can download more of these stickers from the market here. So if you want to add more, you can go to Galaxy apps and download more stickers from here, and most of them are paid, unfortunately. So you just have one free sticker. So yeah, again, not gonna use this feature. You can download more apps from the Play Store. I think B612 is a good replacement for this. And get this, we also have flash for the front facing camera. So let me just quickly demonstrate that. So the screen goes to max brightness and it lights the scene up for you, and the end result is actually quite good. The front facing camera of the S9 Plus is better than the camera on the XZ Premium. So before you guys jump to conclusion, once again, soft skin effect is turned off, and then I'm gonna click a picture like this. So similar lighting conditions, similar everything, and you can clearly see the difference that the selfie flash makes. And yeah, this does make your photos come out much better. You can see my skin tone is also better on the S9 Plus, and even my shirt, you can see the individual fabric, and on this you can't. And we also have this little floating camera shutter button, so you can just take out the camera shutter button from here, and as per your convenience, put it anywhere on screen, and then you can use this to capture photos. And you can also use voice control to take photographs on the S9 Plus. So let me demonstrate it to you. Cheese. There you go, it just took a picture. Smile. And once again it took a picture. Capture. There you go. Shoot. Shoot. There you go. Just took a picture. And if you want to record your video, record video. And there you go. It just started recording videos. Just a few quirks in the Samsung land. And the manual settings are available in Pro mode. And on the S9 Plus, you can You can set the shutter speed up to 10 seconds, so we have 10 seconds of exposure on the S9 Plus. And obviously, yes, right here we have the button to toggle between the aperture. So just tap on this and f2.4, f1.5, and that's how you can toggle between the aperture of the camera lens. But I do recommend that you keep the camera in auto mode. Seriously, it is the best. It will set everything for you automatically and you won't have to touch a thing. And here we have some settings, so you can change the resolution of the camera, and yes, we can also record in 18.5:9, so that will cover the entire area of the screen. But then again, I advise you guys don't do this because you'll have some black borders on your computer when you view the photo. And yes, you can also save the photo in RAW, and we have some additional settings here. So let me just quickly show you what all we have in video settings. So we have 4K 60 FPS, but there is one limitation in 4K 60 FPS. You can record up to 5 minutes in 4K 60 FPS. So once you're done, you can save the video and then start recording once again. I'm not sure why Samsung has added this limit, maybe due to some heat management. And we have regular 4K, and I think there is a limit here. So there is 10 minutes limit in 4K 30 FPS, and honestly I couldn't really care less because I've never recorded in 4K. I have 4K capabilities since I've owned the Sony Xperia Z3, and I have never recorded in 4K. And we also have QHD and full high definition 60 FPS, and this is what I'm interested in. And usually I record in just full high definition 30 FPS, and that's more than enough for me. And one big advantage of recording in full high definition 30 FPS is that you can play your videos across all your devices. So slow computer, smart TV, it will work in everything. And not to mention the monitor that I'm using with my computer is full high definition, so I don't really see a point in recording in 4K. And for the front camera also we get HDR, which is good, thumbs up for that. And when you're taking selfies, if you can't press the shutter button on your phone, just do this and the phone will click a selfie for you. And yes, you can use the volume keys as a camera shutter button, so let me just demonstrate it to you. So yeah, you can use these as a dedicated camera shutter button, so that is also really nice. Now for all your gaming needs, the S9 Plus comes with a program called Game Launcher, which is built into the Android operating system. And if you want, you can turn this feature off by going to settings, going to advanced features, press on games and turn off Game Launcher. So Game Launcher gives you a little bit more control over your phone's performance. So you can see I've set it to high performance. You can set it to normal, you can set it to power save, but I do recommend that you keep it on high performance. You can see your own gaming stats, you can see what all videos you've recorded, and yes, this phone does allow you to record your own in-game videos. And then you can check more game details, how many gamers are playing a particular game. You can see all the related games. So on the S9 Plus and the S9, the way you record your games is once you're playing a video game, all you need to do is just swipe up the navigation bar and just press this little icon here, and it'll give you a few options. So the last option here is REC, you can see record. But first let me show you the settings. And if you go to record videos, here you can select if you want to put your own image in the video game recording. You can use the external microphone, or you can record the in-game sound. You have the ability to select the resolution. I'm recording the game in 1080p. And if we go back and press the record button, you can see the game will be recorded in the gallery. And then you can share the gameplay with whoever you want, create a GIF image of that, kind of create your best moments. So I think I'm gonna stop it here because I want to keep it short. I've done a separate gaming review. So just minimize this, go to gallery, and you should see your own gameplay right over here. Now I tested several games from the Google Play Store, and I think you don't need to worry about the performance because it is top notch. You can see Need for Speed No Limits works on this phone without any problem, and this is quite a GPU intensive game. Now this one is Asphalt 8, you can see. No issues with the game at all. You can see graphics are really good. Super smooth gameplay. And this is Subdivision Infinity. Also a very graphics intensive game. You can see the depth of the image there. But yeah, coming to gaming performance, this phone is a champ and will run any graphics intensive game from the Play Store without any problem. So you guys know the S9 and the S9 Plus both come with a heart rate sensor that is right over here located at the side of the camera. So to access the heart rate sensor, you'll need to open this software called Samsung Health. So open it and tap measure, and it'll ask you to place your finger on the sensor. So just place your finger like this and you can see the sensor will activate, and then so there you go, 87 beats per minute. I know it's a little bit higher because I am just jumping around here and there right now. And it also kind of measures stress levels. I don't know how accurate this is. So yeah, I'm not sure how accurate stress level is, but yeah, you do get the ability to measure stress here. And we also have a nifty little voice recorder that is built into the phone. So go to voice recorder and select this option called text to speech, and let's try this. Hey, welcome to the review of the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. I hope everyone is doing good. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. So this is pretty much the reason why I prefer having OLED displays on my phone rather than having these traditional LCDs. So if you're viewing an image that has mostly dark areas or black areas, as you can see here, and this is a wallpaper that I downloaded from xdadevelopers.com. Link is down in the video description, and as you can see, blacks are completely black on OLED display, and this is at maximum brightness. Meanwhile, LCD displays tend to display blacks as gray as at maximum brightness. So this is also on maximum brightness. This is the XZ Premium, Sony XZ Premium. And here also we have another phone with OLED display. This is the Nokia Lumia 730. Once again, excellent contrast. And here we have MacBook Air, and MacBook Air has one of the best LCD displays. Again, you can see that backlight bleeding, and this is completely normal to LCD displays. There is nothing wrong with these screens. And that's my Sony TV, and this one also has one of the best LCD displays, great contrast. But as you can see, at maximum brightness and during nighttime, the LCD kind of bleeds the black backlight a little bit. And yeah, like I said, this is completely normal. Now the reason why this happens is quite simple, because the OLED screens do not require a separate backlight. So the OLED screens on these two phones don't have a backlight. The pixels themselves generate their own light. Meanwhile, on an LCD display, the LCD display requires a powerful backlight, and the black areas, that is the pixels that are turned off, are not able to block the light completely. And yes, this is completely normal, as you might be able to see with these two LCDs. We are observing the exact same phenomenon. So yeah, this is one reason why I prefer OLED displays, is this great excellent contrast. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews online of Samsung Bixby, and Bixby is like your personal assistant, kind of reminds me of Siri and Cortana on Windows, but I kind of didn't like it because there is already one assistant on this phone called Google Now. Just long press the home button to bring that up, but yeah, I don't want Bixby on my phone. 2 assistant is equal to more battery drain. And one little problem here is that you'll need to set up Bixby in order to disable this button. So I haven't set up Bixby on this phone, and I haven't really bothered setting up because it asks lots. It really asks for lots of permissions. So just left it like that. And the problem is, once you put the phone to sleep, and in case you accidentally press this Bixby button, it'll kind of wake the phone up like this. And yeah, I might set up Bixby and disable it later on, but yeah, so if you want to disable this, you'll need to set up Bixby and then disable this button. Okay, so I'm recording this on the S9 Plus front camera. So thank you guys for watching this video. I think I'll conclude the review here. Let me know what you think about the Galaxy S9 Plus. We've got a great camera, we've got excellent battery life, we've got an amazing OLED screen. You know, the front camera is also great, and tons and tons of feature on this brand new Galaxy S9 Plus. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I think this will be my daily driver from now on. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time.